Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be checking out the newest episode of Fire Force, episode 19 of season 3. And this is an interesting episode going into it because I expect this to be one of the ones with the most changes from the source material, as we kind of have to transition into back into the source material now because we have a few things that are changed around. So I'm very worried and interested slash excited to get into this episode and see how they adapt it. I have quite a bit of faith in David Productions with how they've done this season so far, so let's not waste any more time and get right into this reaction. If you're new to my channel, this is more of a watch along than a straight up reaction, so if you'd like the audio and or full video without me blocking the screen, you can just sync up with my copy. Other than that, I'll give us a countdown. 3, 2, 1, start. 4. This is also another thing. I saw the previews. Shinra isn't awake for quite a few chapters, so this is new. Are they all attached to a different pillar, I would assume? Yeah, shit's about to go wrong right here. Things are escalating quickly. Good soundtrack. God, that design of Giovanni in Yu's body is wild. Taking him out. God, she's a very minor character, but I really love the Necromancer chick's design. Just tanking that shit. Oh, the switch up to the grin, that was a cool shot. Oh, some Arthur stuff. Oh, the second pillar. I still think we need to get her backstory stuff, a little bit more of it. Right into the opening. Yeah, I'm very, very intrigued with how they're going to handle this episode. Because we potentially might get the teasing of the dragon fight. Um, but there's like so much that could be in this episode, I have no idea what to expect, to be honest. And I'm also starting to think, now that we're past like the halfway point, um, of this core, I think there's a chance that some of the doppelganger fights that happen in the manga that end up getting cut out, some of the more minor ones, to make time. I think anything that won't doesn't have like good plot significance or character work will probably be cut. But this is an important episode for the adaptation, though. So let's hope we're in for a treat. While I was on Twitter, I saw some like Japanese people live tweeting the episode. Um, and I didn't see any like crazy hate or anything, but that doesn't really mean anything. I only saw like a couple tweets while I was on Twitter or X, whatever. Alright, what do we got? Ooh, sound effects there were actually pretty nice. Got that grin on his face while he just tanks. Wasn't he blocking the door last episode? I feel like that was something that happened, but ooh, great voice acting. this. I can get it. Yay! I also think this moment with him and the lieutenant's gonna be different. God, honestly, my favorite duo of the Guardian and Pillars. Yeah, and I think we kind of learned this last episode, but she has it very rough. Oh, the voice acting's great for the two of them. And if you notice, he's not absorbing any of it. I guess in a sense, he's absorbing her pain and suffering and not actually the damage itself. The two guardians that are the nicest. Yeah, it's impressive she isn't more insane than she already is, to be honest. Yeah, exactly. My boy. Oh, yeah, I guess she isn't a guardian yet. And she will change as well. God. It's like she's such a positive presence, but the actual evil and whatnot that she has to observe corrupts her almost. It's a really cool concept. Oh, this is so cool. That's a really cool way to visualize that with the speech bubbles. Well, not even speech bubbles, just the kanji. Yeah, she was definitely not blessed. Oh, I love how they're showcasing this. Ooh, that is the like electric based or ness of her powers. That was a really cool way to visualize this. And I was kind of worried this stuff might get slightly cut. I'm glad we're going full in. God, the voice acting this episode is immaculate. God, yeah, her voice acting this episode is extra good. She's always been a great voice actor, but God, I would say Sharon. Adorable as shit. Transitioning back into current day. Okay, so he is at the wall. It was just how they were visualizing it, I guess. And she can feel this happening in the present. Oh, yell. Same time. I'm very interested what happens with that because interesting. So it doesn't look like they focus on in the manga in that moment. Karan directed all of his energy towards the Eighth Company, and then they redirected it and shot it to Dragon. Because this is around when like Dragon and Arthur were here too. That's funny. Little stamp. Oh yeah, and it's like turning into like a manga now. So cool. Yeah, so that part was cut out, but I don't think that's completely bad. I'm still hoping we get round two of Dragon versus Arthur, though. That is an awesome shot. This also, the giant like eye thing has always reminded me of Full Metal Alchemist. During the giant final transmutation circle. The sound effects and everything. They're having a blast with the animation directing this episode. Final imagining. This looks incredible. That that was an actual eye, I'm pretty sure. Madness. Dude, the visualization. I knew who that was. Imagination. This is visually amazing. The soundtrack in the back, too. Despair. That was incredible. I loved that sequence. That is fair. Oh, I love the sound effects right here. This is what their goal was. Oh my god, the spirals. God. Oh, it is time for the doppelgangers. Oh, God. Yeah, everything is I love the soundtrack this episode. Yeah, linking up together a little bit. God. God. I love the fusion type voice acting, both of their voices. Oh my god, the eyes moving all separately. For him, maybe, but I do know who can save him. A bit pointless at that point. Exactly. And this is who I said could do something about it. I believe this would have been after round two of Arthur and Dragon 2 in the manga. And Arthur's always been excellent at that aspect of telling part people. Tell them. Just took out the bug. Yeah, the Vulcan must have been so scared. Gamma knife. Bro's pulling out the law strats. Ah, interesting. So this is slightly changing things around. In the manga, Arthur and Vulcan go play like video games together and essentially level up, and then he gets the star ring. Oh, here it comes. But Arthur is also omega powerful because if you think back to what she said earlier, it's about like imagination, and that's essentially the basis for so much of his powers. Night King. Yeah, his powers essentially perfect for this situation. Um, so I think that's how things are gonna get changed around. Like I think a dragon might appear right now. Actually, half the planet. We're kind of in a yeah, madness. All of the pillars. Okay. Interesting sound effect for hate. Yeah, is the human collective desire. I'd essentially take him out of the picture. We essentially have to get rid of the fuel of human despair. We need Shinra to be a true hero. This is our plan. We have learned how everyone views Obi, and it's kind of like a guiding light almost. Oh, I don't even know how you're standing up, my dude. You took the wildest beating. About to end. Oh, teasing him. So he might land. We might get round two, or we might just include that choreography into the final battle. Oh, and the doppelgangers are here as well. You can see the cards in the back of that one too. Fantastic episode. Um, I really, really enjoyed this episode actually. Um, there was some changes from the manga, but I don't think it should overall affect it too much. Um, I think the biggest thing is we might lose Arthur versus Dragon round two. Um, and like a couple scenes were like rearranged. Um, but so far like it's not like I don't think an anime only would be like feeling like they're missing anything. Um, and like all of like the emotions and everything going into the final arc, I feel like all are all relatively the same. We just got there in slightly different ways. Um, I think ideally I would have preferred the original stuff with Arthur and Vulcan because I feel like it really showcased their characters very well. Um, but I don't think this is like ruined adaptation. I think, especially after this episode, I can imagine some other smaller things getting cut out. Um, but I think all of the main stuff is going to be handled so well because like they're doing backstories justice. The visuals and like direction this episode were incredible. I absolutely loved it. Ah, next episode is potentially a controversial chapter from the manga, which actually I absolutely loved, so I'm excited for it. Um, yeah, really great episode. I have to not to have too much discussion. I want to get this uploaded soon, but while I was recording, I looked over and noticed the subtitles were lined up, so I'm gonna have to re-record this episode in my OBS and then just resync them together on my own time. But yeah, this is a great episode. I appreciate everyone stopping by to enjoy my reactions, my thoughts on the adaptation, and everything. Let me know down in the comments what you think of this adaptation, or the anime episode in general. And if you're a manga reader, if I missed anything that was cut or rearranged, feel free to let me know in the comments down below. And I'm not like, it's been a little bit since I've read the manga, so I'm not 100% on every little detail, but I gave all my thoughts of what I felt like was changed and whatnot, and I'd just love to know your thoughts on this episode, because I'm really, really enjoying this final season, even with how much they have to cram into it, so I will catch you guys all later, probably next week, or throughout the week if you watch any of my other content. Peace!